because of the things that have transpired, the adversary recognized that, and since the war is against the black woman and what comes out of her womb, they knew that in order to destroy a race of people, they had to attack the head. The head is the wombed man. They knew that if they could reprogram her consciousness concerning who she was and how she felt about herself and her environment, that which came out of her body, that they could basically enslave a whole entire race of people. So that was one of the reasons why they did the experiment called the Project. We at one time, we used to give birth to great beings like Harriet Tubman, Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, Joel Rogers, and you can go on, these fantastic beings that came from the womb of the black woman, and you wouldn't find these beings working in Burger King. You wouldn't find these fantastic minds up in warehouses. You see what I'm saying? But look what she's been putting on the planet. We've been putting Snoopy Dogs and Wows and Roofs and C Murders and stuff like that on the planet. And so you have to realize, okay, what is the consciousness of the other as opposed to what's being put on the planet today? These beings have no sense of oneness. They have no sense of commitment to their race and their species. You see what I'm saying? So there has definitely been a change in consciousness, and it has been done through the reprogramming of the black African female. She's a very unique being. She has special skills and talents that no other female on the planet has. And they have studied her extensively, from head to toe, dead and alive. There's nothing that they don't know about us. So they know that she's different. And they have created things to attack her, whether it's from a atomic biogenetic level, whether it's from an emotional or spiritual level, everything that you deal with, they have come up with something to try to enslave you physically and mentally. And they did it first with her by changing her consciousness about herself. And so religion is a very powerful tool, that they use a lot of religion to control the minds of people. So we have to analyze basically where the problems that plague us, where they began. You know what I'm saying? We have to know, okay, looking at where we're at today, how did we get here? How did we get to the point of where we're at today? What went wrong? Was it my fault? Was it your fault? Whose fault was it? And if you ask yourself that question, you have to realize that we all are to blame. That some mistakes that our ancestors made, we're still making those same mistakes today.